So, what's the next one? M103, indeed, improved armor of the turret. So it's 200 millimeter. Is it 100, 140, 190, around 200 meters of protection, weak point. And the top armor plate is now 60 millimeter with some 30 millimeter plate there. The rest is actually already pretty good, so I don't think it needs a buff. So previously, so it's way better. The weak point on top now is about 200, where previously it's easier to penetrate. So now you have the forehead is just like that, and then you have the weak point out there, where now the weak point on top is still the weak point, but then it's way stronger. So against tier 8 vehicle or tier, if you can meet tier 7 probably is hardly go through, but then tier 8 vehicle probably be sometimes. And oh my god, it's okay. I think this vehicle had just 8 degrees of compression. I thought it's 9. Did it nerf it? I don't know. But then, okay, the weak points on top is now 200. So what changed then? Again, dispersion value during movement and home traverse, 11%, not by a long shot, but T103 already have very good gun. So they change the traverse speed of the vehicle. So you traverse slower, unfortunately. The dispersion value of the we don't really care about that much, right? So decrease the dispersion of the traverse. So you got the whole traverse by 11% decrease, and then 40% on the traverse. So basically, overall you should get something like rotation mechanism, I guess. But better. So the 70% what is it? Vertical stabilizer. So the reload time, I don't really care about the 105mm that much. So let's skip that. The turret. So T104 turret now turns slower, and that is a lot slower. Oh wow. So it's not a flat out nerf. Sorry, it's not a flat out buff. You can load more shell and more hit point. So they didn't actually buff the 120mm that much. You're just more accurate, right? You're accurate. Your turning speed is slower by 1 degree, and yeah, your turret is turning slower. So you turn slower basically overall, and then you're gonna shoot more accurately, and you can load more shells and more hit point. Okay. That accuracy doesn't seem so good. No stab needs, I'm not quite sure about this. Hopefully we can play without vertical stabilizer. Maybe we don't have a my tongue. Maybe, what am I gonna say? Maybe with something. Maybe with, I don't know what I'm gonna say, so I'm just gonna skip it. Vipera? How can I supposed to penetrate the Vipera? I've never shoot Vipera before, I guess. And this vehicle, you don't really have a lot of time to aim, right? Because you have very big weak point. Oh, it may as well. Okay, who's gonna do with those monster? Not me, not M103, not M103 around the corner. Sorry guys, I'm out. M103 is out. What you doing? You're stopping me from trapping around this corner. Sorry. Realize that. Like. Should be able to decide to turn around and shoot that vehicle before he pulls back. He already fired, right?
That one didn't go through.
If I turn the turret away like this, you can't just snipe my controller right away. T28 has like 248 penetration, he's just gonna go through. Super easy. So slow reverse. Unfortunately, they didn't buff the speed of this vehicle. They buffed the speed of nearly every single vehicle but this one. Well, it's tier 9, it's not that bad already. Think about this tanker that just has... He didn't realize. The T28, I think he didn't realize that. By pulling back from the position that he's using, he actually exposed more weak point than when he was up there. So I can hit him easier. Hold on. So it's not... Hold on. It's not him. Who? Somebody already fired. And it's not him. Did I over-ankle? Really over-ankle? That's the hole there, right? So I guess I'm over-ankle. Maybe because it's slow. Vipera.
Get going.
Can't see. So it's a Vipera. It's Vipera all along.
Enemy armor is damaged.
That snapshot? I don't have vertical stabilizer. But then I miss a second snap. Can't get spotted, we have to set a trap where if the Emil wants to get in to shoot the projectile, I can be able to drive in to shoot him. Maybe side scraping it. Oh, how did we get to fight the E75? Oh, they're gonna get shot by the Buff Tracker.
Enemy armor is
Why the Buff Tracker is aiming at me? Not a projectile. So versus standard B.
bail out. This
He
vehicle
can
is
still
hiding.
see me from that little gap. M103 is still as awkward as ever. Well, I think the tank that I'm playing right now is a little bit worse than the fully equipped version previously. So they didn't really buff a lot of aspect of the tank, right? It just they actually nerf it as well. And by slower turning speed, I really feel that. I really feel like when I turn the tank, my tank just turns way too slow. And also the weak point on top is still the weak point on top. Yes, you nearly double your armor, right? It used to be about 100, 110, now it's 190, 200. But it's still the weak point. I mean, for the medium tank it might turn to be 50-50 chance to go through now. But for the heavy tank, for the tank destroyer, that mostly the heavy tank we get to fight, it doesn't really mean anything. It's the same weak point. And they're gonna go through anyway. So it's still awkward to play this tank when you have to play around the corner. How can I get top experience? I play so bad. Does this mean my friend just play even worse? Not the turning speed. Your turret is also turning slower. That's so slow. That feels like a heavy tank now. But well, you are a heavy tank party. What are you talking about, right? You are a heavy tank, so it's a heavy tank. Huh? Yeah. You're right. It's a heavy tank. Not wrong. It's just have a tank there. Yeah. That accuracy used to be better. So that's my fault not to have equipment installed on it. Not just equipment. The crew is too bad as well. That's the thing. M103. Oh no, MX M454 is good now. I would say previously when it's if I say the MX, I was like, oh, weak tank. Now I don't see that thing as a weak tank anymore. Oh, Badger is dangerous, especially when he's there. Without SPG, you can slap him, right? This corner is very awkward to play because, as you can see, there is a little gap here around the rock where if you side scraping around or if you get around the corner, they will see your lower plate first and they can shoot you first before you even get to see them. So pretty awkward. Very hard to play flank. seems like a possible solution. I just hit my friend. You just have to rush into the MX. The low ground already pushed. That's a big gun, right? So the convoy used the big gun, that means it will take forever to reload. Oh, please don't stop right in front of me. Oh, my armors, they work. Oh my god, tortoise. The monster. Oh no. How can I supposed to fight the monster now? Help! Somebody help me! My penetration is actually pretty good though. Oh no. This turning speed is just so painful! Oh, I'm gonna get killed by the tortoise. Oh, please, tortoise, have mercy! Oh, yes. Alright, so this engagement, I lose 100% because I don't have the fully capacity tank. If it is 100% crew, if it is with equipment, I will not get from a track by the tortoise. I will just moving around and probably gonna bounce more shells and hit more shells because I'm gonna reload way faster, more accurate. And I will have intuition so I can switch to premium route and manage to shoot the tortoise faster and kill him. Blah 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 blah. So anyway, the M103 is in the positions where it's better, but still as awkward as the same. So the weak point on top is still the weak point on top. The tank works in pretty much the same way. You turn slower as well, but you're more accurate, so that's nice. It's a so nice upgrade, but the problem is still there. That's about M103.